welcome to My Psychic Connection. I'm your host, Journey Ryan. We are here with Season 2, and boy, do we have some cool and fun things going on here. We've got some new psychics that have joined us, and I cannot wait for you guys to meet them, as we will be going 5 days a week for 2 hours. You guys remember how that goes from Season 1, so I'm very excited. We are going to be doing some cool and fun giveaways. Now, I'm going to say this. If you guys are a part of My Psychic Connection, we will be giving away gifts throughout the week. We will have a final gift giveaway on Friday, but you have to be a part of MyPsychicConnection.com to get during the week's prizes. We're going to be giving away money for the site for you guys to have longer conversations and things like that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, I was talking about a lot of things that we were going to be doing in Season 2. Well, we're definitely changing it up, making it a lot more fun, and I'm definitely going to be showing you guys the reveal of the new office that is not currently available yet. That's why you see this wonderful black screen behind me, because it is not ready. So, when it is, we will be showing that and making it available for everyone to see, and it's going to be completely awesome. Now, we are having a big contest for the entire season. Now, what we're doing is whoever jumps the most through the entire season will, at the end of the season, win an Apple iPad. So, guys, we will be doing this and having a lot of fun. And you guys remember, if you jump, that means you're going to get ahead of the list. But remember, the only thing you have to do is say hi to get on our list. And we're going to go down that list to try to communicate with you guys as fast as we can. Remember to have a question ready. No general reads or medical questions, please. General reads tend to take a lot longer. And when it comes to medical, we are not doctors. So if you have something that is bothering you, or something of an illness that you need to take care of, please see your medical physician. We cannot be held legally responsible for that. So unfortunately, sorry guys, we cannot answer those medical questions. All right, guys, remember, we're going to try to take as many questions as we possibly can. So remember, even after tonight's show, we have another show, which is Divine Time with Nikki Taylor, which will be 30 minutes after this show is done airing. 30 minutes later, you will see Divine Time with Nikki Taylor. So if you didn't get your chance to get a read on this show, don't forget, Nikki's going to be throwing out some readings too, and she's got some great information to share with you. We've got a lot more new shows coming up on the horizon. I know you guys all love the wonderful Miss Gifts of Faith. She is joining us again for another season, but another cool thing happening. Next week, Faith will have her own show 5 days a week. So Faith and her wonderful sidekick, which is with us today, training, having a good time. And I cannot wait for them to start their show. It will be 6 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. So that will be starting next week. And we'll keep you informed just in case some days get moved around, but I'm pretty sure it's starting next week. All right, guys, looking forward to talking to everybody. Let's go ahead and check the jump list while we're already started. I see a lot of familiar faces. How was everyone's summer? I know I've been gone for the last 6 weeks, and it feels like an eternity. Faith was like, when is the show coming back? I'm like, it's on its way, girl. It's on its way. So I'm so happy to see everybody, and I'm very excited about this. So let's get this show on the road. Let's go ahead and check that list. Remember, guys, we are going to, October 1st, we will start taking donations for a new charity. So every time you guys jump, $1 of that donation will start going to the charity of the month. Each month will be a new charity. We're going to be talking about breast cancer. We're going to be talking about Toys for Tots, talking about Salvation Army. Get those turkeys out to them people that can't get them for Thanksgiving. We're going to be doing everything that we possibly can. And if you guys know a great charity, don't hesitate to tell us what it is. We'll be more than happy to find a way to see how we can donate to them. Guys, don't forget, share, like, subscribe, whatever platform you're on. Make sure you're liking, you're ringing that bell, you're doing everything that you need to make sure that you know when we're on, so we'll be more than happy to communicate with you guys. Remember, go to mypsychicconnection.com, sign up. You do receive 3 free minutes when you sign up. And like I said, if you're here and your name is drawn for tonight's prize, guess what? You may have the opportunity to win a little bit of cash to talk to one of your favorite psychics on a one-on-one reading. So definitely get on there and sign up. All right. So let's go ahead and, oh, I didn't check the jump list. I keep talking. Guys, Journey's got to get on it now. All right. While we do that, we're going to check out our first person on our list tonight. Our first person is Pug Mama. Pug Mama, go ahead and throw us your question. You were first on our list. And if no one jumps, the next person is going to be JST. Now remember, guys, if we call out your name and you miss your question, yes, you can get back on the list, but it will be at the end of the list. So if you're going to get in line to get your question answered, make sure you stick around, because we've got a lot of people and we're going to try to get to as many people as we can. So remember, like, subscribe, tell your friends, get it going, because we are here to help. And the more people that see us, the more help we can put out there. All right, we got Pug Mama. Pug Mama's up, says, just like an energy/frequency check, and is everything still on the positive trajectory for me? So right off the bat, when it came down to your energy and what's going on, remember, we are in retrograde right now. So Mercury's in retrograde, but 7 planets are in retrograde right now. And you got to think of the chaos that's coming with that type of energy, because everybody's energy's off. So there's miscommunication, there's, computer problems, there's just lots of things happening, people not listening correctly, selective hearing. So you're going to run into a lot of that. So that right there is going to throw off your energy too. So you got to find a way to pull yourself back, kind of look at the situation and go, you know what? That's not how they are. This is this energy being thrown off. Don't allow that to control you, because it will. And then it'll throw your energy off. And then you're throwing that same type of negativity out there that you don't need. People don't need that. There's enough chaos in the world right now. There's enough drama in the world right now. So just don't allow that. But when it comes to finding yourself, she said, I know, yikes, I know, right? So the thing about it is don't let that get the best of you. Don't let your energy be affected by it. And I know that's one of the hardest things to do, is to, not be affected by that type of energy. But, you got to find a way to pull yourself back. You have to look at it. Now that you're being told and you're understanding that these things are in retrograde, this stuff is happening, I need to be aware. I need to make sure I'm doing what I need to do. Pull your energy back. Give yourself a deep breath. Don't let things get to you. If someone's too toxic, take a step back for them. Doesn't mean you have to discontinue being their friend or stop talking to them. But at that moment, yeah, you need to stop talking. You have to pull yourself back. So remind yourself that the energy is wonky, people are acting funny, and it could be, it could throw you off a little bit. So the thing about that is that, I still feel like you're on track. I do feel like you're going in the right direction, and I feel as though things will still slowly come together. Your energy, like I said, your energy seems fine. I don't feel like you have a problem there, but if you allow other people to affect you, you can most certainly throw that off. So don't allow what's happening with everybody else affect you, because that right there is dangerous in itself, because then it throws you off, and then it throws you off your pattern, and that way you can't get to where you need to be. She says, main thing bothering me is hip and lower back pain. I think I am clearing lower chakras. This is true. Just allow yourself to, move around a little bit. Move around a little bit. Even though it hurts, move around a little bit. All right, Pug Mama, thank you so much for your question tonight. We do appreciate it. All right, let's see if anybody's on the jump list here. Going to go ahead and check that. All right. And we do have somebody right now. We need Cassie M to come forward. Cassie M. Go ahead and throw us your question. Cassie M. All right. She said, thanks, love. No problem. Guys, remember, at an hour and 30 minutes into the show, we stop doing the jump, so the no jump list will go at the bottom. So just know when you see no jump, that means you can no longer donate to get ahead of everybody else on the list. Plus, a jump guarantees your reading. So remember that. All right. And I have a fly in here, and it is driving me insane, just so everybody knows. Cassie, where are you at, sweetheart? Cassie M., go ahead and throw me your question. All right. So Cassie says, will I get my brother's belongings back, like his dartboard and working condition? When it comes to receiving the items in which you're trying to receive, I do feel that, yes, you will. It doesn't come with struggle, because I keep seeing struggle with this. And the energy is showing me here that, is the dartboard not the only thing? I'm seeing other things. I'm seeing, is there like clothes, belongings, jerseys, sweatshirts, something to, it's clothing and a blanket, and I'm seeing a lot of other things. So I don't feel that the dartboard's the only thing. I feel like there are a lot of other things that are missing here. So, and I do feel like you will receive them. It just feels like whoever's got the belongings is taking their sweet time, and they're doing at their own pace, which is almost like an FU in a sense, and it's just their ignorance. So don't let that get the best of you. Cassie says, yes, other things, yes, a sweater, yes. Okay. Yeah, I was seeing like other personal belongings, things that he was attached to, things that were kind of like some of his favorite items that you would be receiving. Unfortunately, I don't see you getting them all together. I do feel like you will. You will get the belongings, but I feel like you'll get a group of stuff, and then you'll get another group of stuff, and I don't really feel like it's. I just feel like they're being ignorant, and they don't do it at once, and I feel like it's like a form of control. So it says his ex is keeping everything from our family. Control. It's control. I mean, I'm not saying that she's not hurting for the loss, but what she's doing currently right now is she's wanting to feel needed, and because she's wanting to feel needed, that's what she's doing right now. So it's kind of a bad thing. But I can understand she's kind of feeling lost on this, and that doesn't make it right, but that's what I saw here, is that, she needs to feel needed. This, kind of gives her some type of power. So she's feeling pretty, that's just where she's at right now. Yes, guys, we are still taking donations and things like that for the first hour and a half, and then the last half hour, if it says no jump, that's when we're not taking the jumps anymore. All right, so yeah, when it comes to the personal belongings, I know this is going to suck, what I'm about to say. It's kind of sugarcoat it, kind of kiss her butt a little bit, because it's not about how you actually feel about that person. It's more about buttering them up to get what you want in this case. And by doing so, I really do feel like you're going to get what you want, like you're going to get the belongings. I mean, it's really sad to see her hold this stuff hostage, but I do also get that she's she's grieving as well. And it's caused a bitterness. But something tells me that that bitterness has always kind of been there. So, so you kind of knew what you were going to be dealing with before it happened. And so here we are. And I do believe that, yeah, I mean, in all honesty, I feel like you're going to get the stuff. Unfortunately, it comes in like, here's a little bit, and then, you know, she's kind of done with it. She's got a new boyfriend 2 weeks after he died. Right, because she cannot feel alone. This isn't even about this boyfriend being, it's not about this boyfriend being her, you know, how do I put this? It's not, this guy's not really her boyfriend. She's using the gentleman. Like, but he don't care. He knows what's going on here. He's getting what he wants out of the situation. He has no attachment to her. The only thing that's going to happen is she's going to grieve even more, and she's going to become very angry. So that's something that you'll end up seeing coming down the road. But at that point, you'll already have all the things that you can get from her, and, you know, any promises of anything else would end up being a lie. I don't feel like you would ever get it. So just know that there's a lot there, and I feel like, you know, you'll get what you want, but unfortunately, it's going to take time. At least, I would say at least another month. She's just doing it for the power because that's who she is. All right. Well, Cassie, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. All right. Well, let's keep on going here, guys. Remember to sign up at mypsychicconnection.com, where we're going to start doing the giveaways. The first giveaway will be tomorrow night. Remember, you have to be a member of mypsychicconnection.com, because some of the giveaways will be minutes on the website, you know, to talk to one of your favorite psychics that's here on the show. Remember, we've got some new psychics you guys haven't seen. And after this show tonight, 30 minutes after this show, we've got Divine Time with Nikki Taylor. So continue to stay tuned, because we're going to keep it up. All right. She says, thank you so much, Cassie. You are so welcome. And like I said, you will get what you want. Unfortunately, it's just going to take time, at least a month. Now, like I said, butter her biscuit, make her nice. Talk about how awesome and sweet she is and that you're there for her, and a little bit of butt kissing just so you can get what you want. Because once you get what you want, you can be done with her. There's no reason to be around her. She showed her true colors, and they weren't pretty. All right, Cassie, good luck with that. I'm going to see if anybody's jumped the list. I've seen some people asking, so let's go ahead and see who is next here on the list. Yes, we do have a couple that have jumped. Bella, go ahead and get your question ready, because you are next on the list. And then Medium Menard, go ahead and get your question ready, because you are next. You're after Bella. Well, hello, everybody I see jumping in here. I hope everybody's ready for the new season. All right. Come on down, Bella. Bella. All right, there she is. Says, hi, how do I know if the shaman journey is for me? I feel a pull for this, but confused because I love God with all this spiritual awakening happening. Okay, so when it comes down to you being going down the shaman path, it doesn't mean that you don't love God or you don't follow in the path of gods, different spiritual journeys don't mean that you walk away from God. They just mean that you're taking a path to understand something a lot differently. So you may understand something differently if it's shown to you differently. And you may not understand it if it's explained to you in a certain context. And so we go on these different things to see what suits us, what feels right to us. That doesn't mean you're turning yourself from God. But I'm going to say this, though, Bella, from picking up, I'm feeling defeated. I'm feeling a lot of defeated energy around you. And I feel like it's, I wouldn't say as far as giving up, but feeling the frustration of feeling that you want to give up. So that's where I see you're at. This is why you're in search. You're trying to find that one thing that's going to heal you. And I don't feel that, not going on this journey is not going to be a good one for you. I do feel like you're going to get something out of it. But I want you to be sure that you're going to the right people in order to learn it. That's the biggest thing that I keep seeing. Don't be tricked by those who are not real. She says, just the whole gift thing and Bible, what I've known my whole life. Well, when it comes down to, the Bible and knowing that is that you're not taking away from, you're just exploring. So you're allowed to explore. You're allowed to, see what this has to offer. Being a shaman doesn't mean that they shun away from God. They just do it differently. And it doesn't mean that it's right or wrong. You know it's right or wrong. You're programmed to know that automatically. But I don't feel that going down this path is going to push you from God. Says I don't understand why I'm seeing spirits and how this is allowed. Well, everybody has the opportunity to see spirits. A lot of people just, oh, well, that was this, or they try to blame it on something. The spiritual world exists. I mean, just as you just said, the Bible and God, what is God? He's a spirit. So if you believe in that spirit, how come you can't believe in the others? Just because you don't normally see them with the naked eye doesn't mean that they don't exist. And, what do you think, the mediums are doing? They're not talking to themselves. So the thing is that when it comes down to it, seeing this, you've been through a lot. And it's, to me, this has more to do with your emotional energy. And I really feel that your emotional energy is what's ripping you apart, which is causing spirituality to open up before it's time. Because I don't even feel like you were on this path. And now I feel like it almost feels forced. And that's the force that I keep getting. I feel like this is forced. And now you're seeing spirits and you're doing this, but I don't like how it's being opened for you. And that's why I'm saying don't let people play games. So that was the biggest thing. Hang on, she said something, and then I got Tony sending me a million messages over here. Okay, she says, with your personality, do you use crystals to help meditate, etc.? I mean, that's really up to you. When I meditate, I don't honestly need any tool, because your body is your tool. But many people use crystals, candles, sage. There's many things that people use when they meditate. They use sound bowls, music. There's a lot of things, but I go into a quiet space and I try to calm my energy, and I start to, it's something I've learned as a medium, is that when you go into that type of energy and you're a medium, you're always going to hear the other side. Even when you're trying to find that quietness within yourself, spirit will still try to talk to you, especially when you're a powerful medium. All right. What did she say? I know she said something else. All right. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like you need to you're going on an adventure. It's a spiritual one. It's okay to do so. Walk through with an open mind. Don't be closed-minded, and allow yourself to explore. That's what you're doing right now. You're exploring. Doesn't mean that you're going to go there. Doesn't mean you're going to, follow through with being a shaman or any of that. Because I honestly don't see you being a shaman. And I feel like this is just an experience. So, and she says, and in the Asian Hmong culture, supposedly when you are married, you go to the man's beliefs, and with him being gone, I'm different now. Listen, I understand what you're saying, but I don't feel that's a program. That's like generational program from culture. That doesn't necessarily mean that you have to follow it, but I've seen that before, and I've heard that before as well, and I don't believe that's how you have to follow it. You don't have to follow their footsteps. You have free will, and you have the choice to do with it as you will. So remember that. Bella, thank you so much for your question tonight. We do appreciate it. All right. I think it's Haley Menard that was next on the list. All right, Haley, go ahead and get your question ready. And here we go. All right, Haley, we were going to take your question right after the break. So, guys, stay tuned. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be back with Haley's question. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8001.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
All right, guys, we are back. All right, so let's go with Haley. Haley was next in line. So Haley says, what and who is coming regarding my love life? Thank you in advance. I'm single. License plate in front of me says 777. As I type this, laugh out loud, FYI. All right, well, Haley, I can tell you right now that when it comes to your love life and things changing around you, I keep seeing that, yeah, there is Okay. It shows love from the past, someone that has a crush on you currently, and someone new that's coming for you in October. Hell no to the past. Let it sit there. Let it sit at the bottom of the ocean where it belongs. Okay. The person that currently likes you, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, you're going to think they're weird. You already think they're weird, and it would never go anywhere. So you're completely not even interested in that person. So that's okay, because that person wasn't meant to be anyway. They were just somebody that shows that people are attracted to you, and that's where they're at. When it comes down to you finding new love is on its way. We're going into October. I'm looking at someone that you are meeting through somebody else. Now, this is somebody that someone else knows. They're new, so they don't know them well. And when they come into your circle of friends, now I'm seeing like circle of friends, I'm talking like 2-3 people in total doing something together. This person is that fourth person. Now, with that being said, this is how you're going to strike a conversation. So this is not from a dating app. This is not, social media. This isn't, I ran into a stranger in a public place. This is someone bringing someone in to try to get to know new people because they are new to the area. You guys just happen to hit it off. There's a huge physical attraction. The mental attraction is even stronger. I mean, the jokes, the getting each other, I mean, it's all there. It's kind of like, who the hell are you? And where the hell have you been my whole life? Because this is what I've been looking for. And I can tell you right now, it's all going to change for you. And I get that you've been pulled back quite a bit as well, emotionally. You've not really put anything out there because I get there's fear that surrounds love, and I feel like it's more along the lines of fear of getting hurt. So don't allow that to don't let that control you, because right now you're not ready right now. And she says, yeah, I'm very detached, and I hope that's the case. But the thing is that is going to turn around. You're just not ready at the moment. And like I said, past dum-dum, let them stay in the past. The one that's got a crush on you at the current moment, weirdo, stay away. You're not going to like them. I'm just pointing at, it's point blank, because you're not going to have that attachment. You're not going to have that energy. You're going to be like, oh God, no, what the hell is this? And no, you're just going to be no. When it comes to the new person, we're looking at around the end of the second week, going into the third week, right around that time. So I'm assuming the second week of October, during that weekend of the second week, is when this person's going to come into the situation. So, this is... She says, as I said that I'm detached, you said I'm pulled back, laugh out loud. Yeah, because that was what I was pulling. I felt that. And I just feel it's that right now you're not ready for a relationship. And that's okay. You don't have to be. I know that we want love, but even though we want something doesn't necessarily mean that we need it right now. And I do feel that love is coming for you, but not before past love shows up, and not before this person that's been I don't want to say watching you like they're a creeper, but has been eyeballing the situation, like building up the courage in order to communicate with you. Be nice. Don't just totally crush them. Don't hit them like an anvil, but just say, that's very sweet and very kind, but I'm just not ready for dating, or whatever the case may be. However you want to let this person down. But I honestly don't feel that person is for you. I feel like you'd get weirded out, and it would make it very awkward. But yeah, the new love is definitely strong. Great personality, physically attractive. This person's very tall, medium build, dark hair, light eyes. That's different. Usually those with dark hair have dark eyes, but this gentleman has light eyes. So maybe like a hazel or a blue, something to that nature, but I seen that the eyes were very light. So get ready for that, because love does come your way, and I do feel that you will come out of your shell slowly. Now, I'm not saying once you meet this person, you're like, oh my God, it's love at first sight. No. You guys build up to that. But it's definitely different, and I definitely feel like it's great. She says different because I don't like light eyes. Laugh out loud. You know, it's something, it is different. It's not something you like, but it's different for you. So it's not a bad thing. It was unexpected, but it's awesome. And I feel that it's the connection, it's the attraction, it's everything there. So get ready for it, Haley. Thank you so much for your question tonight. I appreciate it. All right. And there's the bell. All right, well, let's keep on going here. Let's go ahead and jump the list here real quick. I need Blanca D to go ahead and throw us out her question. Blanca, go ahead. You are next on our list. All right, and after Blanca is going to be Tiffany. Tiffany Hellman. All right. We got Blanca here. Blanca's like, hello, Journey. Oh, my goodness. The weirdest thing just happened in my house. Maybe it's a blessing, but all the TV and electronics just went out, but not the lights. How is this possible? You have to charge stuff, and you got to leave things plugged into the wall. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, you've been running into these little things like that, and this is usually deals with, you know, spiritual energy around. They mess with electronics. They can use the noise from the TV. They can use the energy from them. It's just, this is what's going on. You know, you have your mother's spirit that comes through. You've got your husband's spirit that comes through, and there are other spirits that come through that house as well. And these are spirits that have been there way before you guys even moved there, but, you know, have never caused any type of attention to themselves because, you know, they're not wanting, don't take this the wrong way, but they're not wanting to talk with you. They're wanting to talk with their family members who used to live in this home. But when I seen your son, and we've talked about this in the past, is that his medium side is surfacing. And I know he's very young, but it happens at young ages like that. So TVs, things like that, doesn't surprise me that they're going off. Cameras, tablets, phones, they all tend to do things when spirit is needing energy, because TVs nowadays, tablets, phones are very sensitive to that type of an energy pool. So they can shut off. She says, how awesome. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But, you know, the thing is that this is what is going on. I believe that your mother was there. I'm seeing kind of like a wellness check for you guys as she is, you know, coming through, making sure that everybody's okay. I do feel like she has been spending some time with other family members who've been kind of going a little chaotic. It's not good for them, and I don't feel that. I don't feel like they've got their stuff in order, and they're causing chaos. And I feel like the mom's trying to give them signs to calm them down. So I feel like she spent a little bit more of her time with them currently. Not saying that she doesn't come and see you, which I do feel like she was just in there doing her wellness check. But the thing is that she was, you know, she was checking on you. And I believe that your husband's in there as well, in his favorite spot, and kind of watching you ask this question. Because he's kind of like, really? You don't know how that happened? Really? So, yeah. Blanca, you got quiet, and I'm starting to wonder why. Because I know you didn't like the fact that I said that your mom is spending some time with them. I could pick that up. But she has to. She's, you're not an only child. She says, my kids couldn't believe I said, good, I'm fine with it, and thank you, Journey. Yeah, you don't have to worry about it. Just know that's what's going on. My suggestion is, and knowing this from my own experience of spirits coming in and out of the house, is you might want to get some surge protectors because they will burn everything out. And she says, I'm excited, thank you. Yeah, but definitely get some surge protectors because those surges going through the power like that, you're going to lose electronics like crazy. Trust me, I know. I can't tell you how many times I've had to replace TVs, computers, tablets, laptops. Yeah. That's because they come through here like it's a hotel. She goes, I'm on it. Thank you, Journey. You're welcome, honey. No problem. All right. Well, thanks, Blanca. Thank you for your question tonight. We do appreciate it. All right, guys, remember, we are doing a giveaway. So in order to get the giveaway, you have to be here at the end of the show tomorrow night to get the first giveaway. Tonight, I'm letting you know about our giveaways. Remember, we have a show after this one. 30 minutes after the show, it's Divine Time with Nikki Taylor. Don't forget about that one. And, guys, we're going to be doing giveaways during the week, and at the end of the season, we are going to be giving away to the person who's jumped the most an Apple iPad. So remember, guys, there is a competition going on. And so far, I've already got the first 5 people to be added on that list to get that Apple iPad. So, guys, let's get jumping. Remember, jumps guarantee your reading. All right. So the next person in line was Miss Tiffany. Let's go ahead and see if anybody else has jumped. I see Tiffany's question up there. Oh, this is going all over. All right. Yes. All right. Kevin T., you will be after Tiffany. And then Kayla is going to be after Kevin. All right. Now, guys, remember, tomorrow night is going to be here with Gifts of Faith. So, guys, tune in for that. All right. So, let's go ahead and take Tiffany's question. Tiffany says, how do I fix the relationship between my fiance and my oldest daughter, 12? It has recently gotten tense, and I'm at a loss on how to best handle it. Clawed his eye out or try to make peace. Okay, so when it comes down to you guys trying to solve the problem, your fiance needs to stop acting like a child as well. I can understand it coming from a 12-year-old being an adolescent and acting foolishly, but he's also an adult and needs to act more along the adult lines. But I'm also seeing your daughter. She's pushing his buttons. I just see buttons being pushed. I'm seeing, things are not. She's not innocent in this. And she needs to realize that in this situation, that he's going to be a part of your life. And no matter what she does, no matter how angry, no matter how ignorant she becomes, he's still going to be there. But that's what she's trying to do. She's trying to push him out. She figures if she's rude enough, she's mean enough, it's going to cause you guys to fight, and he's going to be gone. This girl's got a plan. And her plan is to get him out. So just know that what's happening here is her trying to have power, have control, try to take over, and you can't allow that. And you need to remind her that, you are not in control here. You are a child. But he needs to be able to respect her boundaries too. And she needs to be able to have a boundary, which is her bedroom. He should not be allowed to go near or in her room whatsoever. If she's having a hard time and she's pissed off at him, she needs to get away from him, let her go in her room. Let her get away from him. But he has to be there as well. She goes, that's what makes it tough. The manipulation makes it hard. Right. And unfortunately, you have to play the referee. And yeah, she says her room is her safe space. Right. Let that be her safe space. But at the same time, he needs to realize that she is a child and what she's doing. So what you need to remind him of is that she is feeling that he is getting something from you that she's not receiving. So there's jealousy there. She doesn't like him. And when it comes to, and I hate to say this right now, but when it comes to making the rules of the house, talking about doing chores, doing things like that, he cannot be the one with that authority right now because she's rebelling against it. She's got that "you're not my dad" type mentality. So with that being the case, you're going to run into a problem. So you have to be the one that, if he wants something done from her, he needs to tell you, and then you need to tell her. You have to be the middleman until this sour note, the sour energy dies down. Unfortunately, that puts you in an awkward position as being the middleman delivering the news on both sides. She goes, I tend to make him play the bad cop, but that's not fair to him. Yeah, that's why you can't. That's where the rebellion is coming from. You have to be bad cop. You need to let him be good cop for a little bit. Because that's, to her, that's not her dad. You don't tell me what to do. This is not untypical teenage behavior, especially in that type of situation. So just know that it does get better, but right now, unfortunately, you've got to play bad cop. As much as you want to be the daughter's best friend and you want to be there for her, you're not going to be able to if this continues, because this is going to push your fiance away and it's going to make you guys fight and argue. And trust me, that's not what you're wanting. Let him be the good cop. Let him do good things to show her that he's there for her. And unfortunately, you got to play bad cop. But she doesn't see you as playing bad cop. You're just a parent. You're just a mom. You're just doing the mom thing. So they won't hate you forever. Trust me. She says, thank you. You're welcome, Tiffany. No problem. Thanks for your question tonight. I do appreciate it. All right. So Kevin Torres was the next person on our list, and then it's going to be Kayla Johnston. Let's keep on checking here and see what's going on. All right. Kevin Torres, go ahead and throw us your question. All right, it's Brandy. All right. Brandy says, I've been having a feeling of dread, almost like something negative is about to occur. I don't know if I'm overthinking the purchase of a new vehicle or if I need to be focused on something else. So the thing is that when it comes down to the dread that you're feeling, it has a lot to do with spending that type of money, but it's the continuance of paying out that money. And so, yeah, the fear is there. That is a financial fear. And you're waiting. When you do something for yourself, You always look for the other shoe to drop. Like every time I do something good for me, something happens. And that's something you need to start fixing that. You don't need to think like that. You need to, do things for yourself. You need to be able to live your life. Why are you working so hard if you're not doing anything for yourself? Why is it for everybody else? And so you've got it in, she said, exactly. And you've got it in your head that something's going to happen. So yeah, that's where the dread is. So you're kind of beating yourself up. But here's the other thing too. We're in the middle of a pandemic. If you watch the news, it's doom and gloom. You'd think the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse are about to jump through the TV from the way the world is working today. So, I get where you would get these huge anxieties. Plus, we've got 7 planets in retrograde. I mean, there's 9 planets in the solar system, and hell, we live on one of them. So if the other 7 are spinning the opposite direction, and there's only one that's not, shit's going to be a little chaotic. It's going to be a little wonky. It's going to make us feel some type of way. We're going to feel thrown off. We're going to feel out of balance. We're going to feel, dread. And when we feel that thing, the thing about it is, and I'm wanting to know, Brandy, you should probably feel this as well, is like, if you think of one thing and you're feeling it a certain way, it's not just like, oh, I feel this way. It's like an emotion, and it's strong, and it's either really good or it's really bad, but there's no in between. There's no in between right now. It's either the good or the bad. There's no gray area. You're either getting a black eye or you're not. So the thing is that, we're in a bad situation right now. We've got a lot of negativity out there. And that's why I'm telling people right now is the time to stay calm. Look at the situations around us. You need to look at your pros and cons. We all do it. But what's happening right now is you're looking at the cons and you're focusing on the cons. Well, if I get this new car, which is a good thing, then I'm going to do this, this, and this. And then all this is going to happen. I just know it. You're calling it to you. Stop calling it to you. Stop calling for the bad juju. You don't need it. She goes, a little isn't the word I'm looking for. She says, I have felt so dramatic the past week. This is not me. Correct. You're being affected by, I know people are like, and I'm not that reader that's like the 5th rock from the 4th moon of Jupiter is spinning this, and I don't read that way, but I do know when the planets are that many of them in a retrograde, we're gonna feel something. Like seriously. And I'm not talking about, some people feel the Mercury retrograde, some of them it doesn't affect as much, but then when you've got 7 planets, we're dealing with emotion, we're doing about feminism, we're dealing about the war planet, we're talking about Mercury that loves to play with the technology, and it's just one thing after another. And, Mercury showed its little ugly head today when we were opening up the show. You guys didn't get to see the new opening because magically it disappeared. Welcome to retrograde. I'm like, okay, I remembered what it was. I have to keep moving forward. But the dramatic energy, you've got to try to pull yourself in. You got to take that breath and be like, ooh, okay, this is not me. This is not the way things are. This is not the way I'm used to things. So we've got to start looking and figuring out what it is that we need to do so we can move forward. So I'm going to tell you that things are going to be good. I don't feel like there's a problem with you getting that car. I know you're overthinking it right now, but don't allow yourself to be, overthinking. All right, Brandy, I appreciate it. And she says, I've always been the calm one, so this is very different for me. Right. And see, as you said that, you knew that this is not your energy. So focus on that and remind yourself that this is not your energy. All right, Brandy, thank you so much for your question tonight. All right, Kayla Johnston, go ahead and throw us your question. You are next on our list. Kayla. She says, thank you. You are welcome. Okay. All beautiful. All things beautiful. Is that is that your name, Kayla? I'm just going by the name that I'm seeing on PayPal and then not seeing the name close or match it. I just want to make sure I got the right person. Okay. So she says, hi, how are you? My partner and I have been on a TTC journey for a year now, and we have been unsuccessful. Do you see us conceiving anytime soon? Please and thank you. I'm looking at this situation. I do see children in your future. So that's going to be a yes. But I know you want it to be soon. I didn't see a child, like a newborn baby, until 2023. So, unfortunately, it comes with time, but the answer is yes. So that's the fortunate part. But I'm going to say, with all things considered, we've got, a whole lot of crazy happening at a fast pace. It might be best on the wait, but I definitely see that, yeah, there is a baby coming. She goes, oh, that's heartbreaking. Do you see why? Not being a medical doctor on that, I can't say exactly why that it's going to take that long, but it is showing that's what the baby is. The baby's coming, just not in the timely manner you are expecting. So unfortunately, without knowing how that procedure works and what's happening there on the physical side, I'm not being shown that, and we're not allowed to really go into medical. So that's why I didn't really go into that. So just know that the baby is coming, but unfortunately, it's going to take time. She goes, oh, okay, I got a faint positive at, yeah, I mean, I feel like you're going to get things like that, but I don't feel that the baby's going to be here until 2023. I mean, the fun part's trying. But I mean, the satisfaction of actually getting the child. So, I mean, you will receive and you will conceive, but unfortunately, it's going to take more time. I wish I could say something different, because that's a difficult one when you try so hard to make a family, and it almost feels like the universe is against you. And the way I'm looking at it and the way I'm seeing it here is that it's about the timing and it being the perfect timing. She says, okay, thank you anyway. Is there anything else you could tell me in my near future? That is exciting. The only thing is that this was definitely something that's major for you. But as we go further into looking at things for you, I do see financial increase happening for you. So I do see things getting a little bit, getting a little stronger, getting better for you, even a stronger hold than you have today when it comes down to I feel like you're securing things and getting things done. I'm seeing feeling more comfortable. I feel a more loving energy coming between you and your partnership, and I feel as though that this new connection that's being brought between the two of you. That's when I see the baby coming, and I feel like that has a lot to do with emotion. So the emotion behind it too, and it comes more as a surprise, because it's almost to the point where you feel like you've kind of given up on that situation. But like I said, baby is coming. It's just not. It's at least a year from now, because we're at the end of this year, and I don't see the baby until 2023. So you're going to go through 2022, and I feel as that's more than likely when you're going to conceive. But the baby's not until 2023. So don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. You got a lot of good things coming your way. Financial increase, securing some things in life, feeling more comfortable, even sharing a new and more exciting energy with your partner. And I think this is what makes all the difference. I think this is what's clearing the way to make things like this happen. It's just, okay, thank you. You're welcome. And hang in there and don't give up, okay? All right. Guys, we are going to take a short break, but after the break, we'll get back to some more readings. Guys, stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8001.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
All right, guys, and we are back, and I need Bella. Bella, come on down. You jumped the list. All right. Let's go ahead and check the list while we wait for Bella to go ahead and post her question. Guys, remember, we are running a contest for the entire season for those who jumped the list. And if you are the person at the end of the season who jumped the list the most, you will receive an Apple iPad. So get ready for that. We are looking forward to giving that away. Plus, we're going to be doing lots of giveaways tonight. We are not doing a giveaway, as we will start that tomorrow night. I needed to make sure that everybody knows all about the fun giveaways. All right. So Bella says, hi, just wanted to hear from my love. Really miss him. I never see him. or never seen him since that time he crossed over. So the thing about you not being able to see him, about him crossing over, but yet I do feel that you've received messages and signs from him. The thing is that when he crossed over, coming back, being able to see that person, to me, it's more about an emotional balance. Seeing him is only going to bring back all the feelings in which you had. There was a lot of negativity with the passing, and that's to be expected. It's that feeling of abandonment. It's that feeling that you're never going to see them again. But remember, we're only here to live the experience that in which we're living. So when we cross over, we can meet up with our loved ones. I do see that he's been around. I see him around the baby. I see control over the situation. Just trying to spread the energy. But I definitely feel as though this is more along the emotional energy as to why you haven't seen him yet. And that's, like I said, that's not a bad thing. And don't look at it as a bad thing. Because even though you're not telling yourself that you would break down and you would re-feel all the memories, all the emotions, because you would, and not realizing that you would end up going down that rabbit hole, it is not time for that. So when you do that, it will come. I do feel like you'll have the ability, but the thing is that it will happen. It's not now. But I do know that I seen your partner around the baby. I've seen him see the emotional energy that in which you're going for. Know that things are forgiven when we go to the other side, and hopes that forgiveness would be given on this side coming from you. It's okay to let out anger. It's okay to feel lost. It's okay to feel a bunch of these emotions, in which he keeps saying she's like a raw nerve. She is hurt. She is lost. She is... It's not time for him to even show up in a dream. He doesn't feel that it would be fair to you at this point to show up for you to feel all these emotions that you're trying to get behind. You're trying to get past them. You're trying to not live these emotions. You're trying to allow yourself to move forward. But I'm going to tell you this. In time, you will get the opportunity to see him. In time, you will be able to see him in your dreams. But right now, I'm going to tell you, it's not time. I feel as though the energy's too raw still. And he wants you to get past the things that block you now, which are these emotions. And the emotions are getting the best of you at the current moment. Yeah, should I stop getting different readings to affect my mood? Then laugh out loud. Yeah, regarding him. That can be healing. Like I always tell people when they go to get readings, if you're going to get readings, pick a couple psychics, just a few that you relate to, you connect with, they've got a good connection with you, they connect with your situation, and stick with them. Don't get multiple readings, because what can happen is, just like any psychic, we all see things from a different side. Like say we're looking at an oak tree, and you're standing on the northern side of the tree, I'm standing on the southern side of the tree, and we're seeing the same tree, but we're seeing it from different angles. And so you may be getting different readings from these other psychics, and they may not be all wrong, but they're not seeing it from that same side as the other person. And right now is about you healing and getting things back on track for you. That's what's best for you. It's healing, but then again, some messages I don't like, so I don't accept. Well, that's the thing about getting a reading. You've got to be open, even if it's a message you don't like. Sometimes we have to hear things we don't like. Now, I don't know exactly what those messages may have been, but I feel a lot of people in this situation, I'm feeling though it's like you're grasping at straw because you're trying to heal, but you're so angry. And I keep feeling anger is a big thing with you right now. And you can't get past it because you're needing to heal, but yet you can't let go. And that's not unheard of. That's not normal. This is normal. This is what happens. So don't let that get the best of you. Bella, we're here for you. Like I've always told everybody, you guys come here to get clarity, and we're here for you for that. So come back and talk to us anytime. And like I said, I'll give you any messages that are given. But yeah, I would slow down. Like I said, don't go to multiple, like 10 or 11 different psychics. Pick 2 or 3 that you like. It's like trying to find a good therapist. Get a couple, stick with them. All right, Bella. Thank you so much for your question tonight. We appreciate it. All right, well, let's keep on going here, guys, and checking the jump list. Guys, remember, we have about 20 minutes left, or technically 18 minutes left for those to jump. Amber Sims. Amber Sims, go ahead and throw us your question. You are next on the list. Guys, remember, we are going to try to get to as many people as we can. We just get to the jumped ones first because those are who... All right. Amber Sims. Okay. Are you with us, Amber? Yes. All right. Amber says, just wanted to know if anyone is around me or guiding me. Well, yeah, the answer to that is yes. I keep seeing somebody when it comes to, I'm not going to say that family members aren't, that past family members don't come around you, but I keep seeing a gentleman that has been guiding you for a really long time, trying to help you make decisions. I keep seeing a lot of reflection when it comes to yourself. I feel like you judge yourself more than anybody. Like other people see you and they see good things, but with you, you kind of like nitpick the crap out of yourself. And this male spirit has been around you, trying to guide you and make you see the positive person that you are and the person that you can be to everyone else. And, you know, everybody loves the energy that you put out, and everybody, you know, but you're so hard on yourself. She says, yeah, I'm very hard on myself. Yeah. And that's the one thing is like, everyone sees like this awesome person, but then you're like, I don't like the way my pinky nail looks. I don't like this. I don't like this. Or I didn't do this right. You know, it's almost like you expect yourself to be this perfectionist, and you want to be perfect. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, no one's perfect. And, you know, but you're picking out things about yourself. I need to do this harder. I need to be better at this. I need to do this. You don't have to be. You want to be. There's a difference. And that's where you need to kind of program that within yourself going, I don't have to be. I want to be. I want to be different. I want to be better at this. I want to be this, and this, you know. But I'm going to tell you right now, you know, I see a lot of good things on the horizon for you. Are you looking for a new career? Because I keep seeing a totally new career for you. Things changing, and are you a counselor? Do you counsel your friends? I keep seeing you counseling, and I keep seeing you making sure that everyone else is okay. And she said, oh my God, yes. And so the thing is that I feel like you need to go down that path. I really feel like even being a counselor, being a psychologist, whatever that may be, I really feel like that's your calling. You're very good at it. You can help people point out people their strengths. You can look at somebody and find their strengths. You're so good at it. She goes, I'm a case manager. Right. Well, that's good. Hell yeah. But see, that's why this is the perfect position for you. Like, you can see the best of everyone else. And I feel like that's why it's so hard. You're so hard on yourself, because you always shine your best self to everyone. So because that has become your normal, you feel like you have to overachieve on something that you're already overachieving on. So you feel as though that you've got to come forth more and you have to do more. But you don't. You're in a really good place. You're a very strong force to be reckoned with. I'm telling you, you are awesome at what you do. She says, my current company is toxic and I feel like I'm being forced out. It's not that you're being forced out. It's the negativity that surrounds you. I do see the toxicity. And I do believe that's come with new people in new positions. That wasn't like that before. Not saying the job was great, but this is definitely, this is definitely kind of like switching up. People getting a little big, like the ego, they're wearing it high. She says by jealousy. Yeah, I mean, that's part of the ego. But the thing is that you do what you do well. And I feel like you need to continue on that path. And I feel as though similar work, just a different company. Because what you do is amazing. And this place, you kind of feel like a babysitter. I feel like you babysit. And you don't have to babysit. It's not what you're there for. But the thing is you pick out the best qualities in everybody, and you're always building everybody up. She goes, I want to go back to school and find another company. Absolutely, I agree with both. I feel like, continue to keep focusing on the path of helping others because it brings you joy. But stop beating yourself up. Stop beating yourself up. You're beating yourself up way too much. She says, I do it all damn day. Yeah, well, I do feel like you're good at what you do. I feel if you find yourself building on your education and making it stronger, finding another company, I do believe so. We're looking as we go into the beginning of next year when that actually comes to it, because I feel like you're going to be picky, and I think you should be. But I feel the brighter days are ahead. I do feel like you need to stay put where you are currently, and all this will all come together. Amber, thanks so much for that. I appreciate you. Thank you for your question. And girl, you stay on the right track. You're doing the right things. You will find that new career. You'll find that new business, and you will find yourself in a totally different space. All right, guys, we found our first troll of the season. It's amazing how they come in here talking about how wonderful somebody else is and somebody else's lives. But hey, what do I know? If they're so damn great, why aren't they talking to the people that they were talking to? All right. Again, Amber, thank you so much, girl. You got good things on the horizon. All right, guys, let's keep on going here. I'll check the jump list one more time. And I need Jay I'm going to say J Street because that's how it comes across to me is JST, J Street. Go ahead and throw us your question. You're next on the list. All right, guys. Remember, we are going to be here 5 nights a week. We're back to the 2-hour shows, guys. Tomorrow night, we're here with Gifts of Faith. I know you guys are excited. You haven't seen her in a minute, but she will have a second show coming up, and it'll be a daytime show showing at 6 p.m. Eastern. So, guys, get ready for that. Because Faith is very excited about it, and she's very nervous. So, guys, we're going to have to give her all the love and support that she needs because she most definitely will need it. All right, no J Street. Let's keep on going. I need Jenny. Jenny from the block. Go ahead, Jenny. Oh, there's J Street. All right, J Street says, will I finally find real love and meet a good man soon? Thank you. When it comes to... Okay, so here's the thing that's tricky about this is that I know that you're saying, will I find real love? But there is love that exists in your life now. It is in a difficult situation, and I feel like it pulls at your heartstrings and kind of makes you feel like you're going in different directions. And to me, I was told spiritually that, you need to be patient with that person. When it comes down to meeting somebody else, yes, you will meet somebody else. I don't see this person coming into your life until November. But yes, I do see that you will meet somebody else. That energy is definite. Just don't... Whoever it is that you have feelings for or love with now, I really feel like you guys need to have some type of heart-to-heart. So whoever this person is, I don't know if you guys are currently separated or however that's working there, but I definitely feel like there was somebody around or someone is around. You're either not wanting to talk to them right now, but it's showing here strain on the heart, and it kind of... I feel like you guys didn't see eye to eye on something, like things... He was here, you were here, and then it was this way, and then it was this way, so you guys were never meeting in the middle, and I just feel like that energy can still grow. I just feel like you guys got to get on the same track. You can't see eye to eye if you're not on the same track. So, but I definitely feel that if that situation is not what you're looking for and you're wanting a new love, yes, November, I do see a couple love interests along. Well, I don't say love interest. I say you meet a couple people before November, but nothing that sticks until we get into November. So just know that that person is not too far away, but yet love will find you. Most definitely. All right. Well, thanks, J Street. I appreciate your question tonight. All right. I need Jenny. Jenny, go ahead and throw us your question. After Jenny is going to be Sierra L. Sierra L, get your question ready. But Jenny, I need your question. Go ahead and drop it so we can take it to the block. Jenny from the block. All right, guys, don't forget, starting tomorrow, we will be starting our contest. So sign up at mypsychicconnection.com so you can get your chance to win some free minutes on the website. All right. Jenny, are you still with us? All right. Jenny, go ahead and throw us your question. No, Jenny, you didn't miss your turn. I'm waiting for your question. As we wait for Jenny's question. All right. Remember, Sierra L, get your question ready. You'll be right after Jenny. All right. Says, I want to know about love. Any dates, something. Well, Jenny, the thing about you and love life is being able to open yourself up to new people and being able to put yourself out there. I kind of feel like as much as you want to, I don't feel that you've been successful, which is putting up a wall. And I don't think you realize that energy is being reflected out to anybody new that comes into your energy. Sorry, I had a fly on my forehead. Damn fly. Anyway, the thing is that, I just feel like you're a little pulled back. You're going to have to, grow from that and be able to move forward. But I do feel like that's coming. So I don't think that you're in a place that love won't happen. But I do see you going on some dates, but I don't feel like it's anything. I don't see anything permanent. So what I can say is that dates throughout between now and the end of the year, and as we're getting ready to go into the new year, I see somebody that is going to be more consistent, someone that's more consistent, and I feel like that's going to be good for you. So it would help, she says, it would help if I put myself out there. Right, it does. That's part of that block. That's why it's like, get yourself out there. But also, the hurt is something else that I'm seeing. So there's a wall that's been put up. And so it reflects when somebody's flirting. You don't know how to take it when someone flirts with you. And I see that. I feel like, that's what I'm seeing. So I feel like you're in that space where I think it embarrasses you. Like, you get a little embarrassed that they're flirting with you. She goes, that's so true. But you know what? It's one of those things where we have to learn to take a compliment, because if someone's flirting with you and then you don't take it or accept it, they kind of take that as I just brushed you off. Like, she goes, it's so awkward when people flirt with me. I mean, it can be awkward because in your mind, in the back of your head, you're thinking, this is so corny. Why are they even doing this? You think that, but in the same time, you need to look at it as, he's flirting with me. He's trying to get my attention. He's trying to be sweet. So we got to try to remember that. I know it's not, lifetime, but it's, it's life. And he's trying to flirt. So Jenny, thank you so much. Open yourself up. But I definitely see that, I definitely feel that love will come your way, but you definitely got to open yourself up for it. All right, guys, we are going to take a short break, but after the break, we're going to get to some more questions. And J Street, we already answered your question. We answered it right before Sierra, or right before Jenny's. So Sierra L, get your question ready. After Sierra is going to be Eeyore, so get those questions ready. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after these messages.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8001.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
All right, guys, we are back. We are on the last half hour of the show. Remember, guys, after this show, 30 minutes later, we're here with Divine Time with Nikki Taylor. So don't forget, if you can't get a reading on this one, you can definitely get one on her show. All right, guys, our next person in line was Sierra L. Sierra, go ahead and throw us your question. Sierra L. After Sierra is going to be Eeyore, so AKA Amy. Sierra, throw us that question, girl. All right, there's no Sierra. Go ahead. Eeyore, go ahead and throw us your question. After Eeyore is going to be Hope. So get your question ready, Hope. Eeyore, go ahead and throw us your question. All right, Eeyore's here. Says, would love to have a temperature check in regards to work. Things are such a roller coaster. I had a panic attack at work last week due to having to learn a position and not gonna all right. Should you wait this job out right now? Yes. I do believe that you should wait it out. I do believe that things are going to balance themselves out here for you. And because of that, I do feel like things are going to get better there. I don't think that you're being taught this position the right way. I keep seeing a lot of negative energy from other people is not making it any better. So that's rubbing you the wrong way, and I don't feel that they're showing you properly. And that's the other thing. She goes, laugh out loud. That was bad typing. I don't want to be in the new position. But right now, in this new position, it's not one that's going to, you're not going to stay in that position for much longer. And so that's why I'm saying to wait it out, because you're going to get placed somewhere else. And not because you're doing a bad job, but somebody else is going to want that position and they're going to offer you something else. So I do feel like something else is going to come along. But I'm also seeing something outside of the current company that you're working with. And so there'll be other opportunities that come for you and give you options. So that way you don't feel like you're trapped, stuck. You're going to have that option to go in a different direction. Things are going to be good. So I don't want you to feel like this is all going to be bad and that things aren't going to come together, because if you wait it out, you'll get put in a different position. But I also feel that something new on the horizon coming your way. I would say that's more that next position doesn't show up until I would say about November. But the energy with the current company, I do feel like you're going to be able to get past. They'll put you in a different position. Again, learning something new. And yeah, you won't have to stay in the one that they're currently training you in. They're not even training you that well. So I don't even think that, like, they didn't teach you to do they're not teaching you to do it the right way. It's part of the frustration. Plus, people are just getting really bad attitudes. And that's not going to change, especially with all these planets in retrograde. Everybody's being affected and it sucks. She goes, yeah, feeling stuck right now, but would love for a new career to focus. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. New careers on the horizon. If you stick this out, the new opportunities will reveal themselves. So don't jump ship just yet. It's not time. Amy, thank you so much for your question tonight. I appreciate you. All right, guys. Let's keep on going here. And the next person on our list was Hope. Hope Wells, you were next. So Hope, go ahead and throw us your question. And then I need Tina Marie to get her question ready. She says, thanks so much. Now, guys, just know that when we do the free reads are 3 minutes, and the jumped reads can be anywhere from 5 to 8 minutes, depending on how much information is needed to be given out during that question. So just something else you guys can know about that. That's what we're doing a little bit different than before. All right. So Hope says, I am going down the right. Am I going down the right track? I start school again tomorrow, and will my relationship get better? When it comes to going to school, I do feel like you're on the right track. I do feel like things are good there. I feel like you need to continue to focus more time and attention on school. I mean, going to school is good, but focusing during school is another thing. And I feel like a lot of focus needs to be put on your education. Even though you're going to school, it keeps showing here your education needs to be, you need to be focused on it. That's a serious energy that needs to be focused on. When it comes down to the relationship, I do feel like time will heal all wounds, but I'm going to tell you this. You need time apart. You hang out with your friends, let him hang out with his friends. If he needs PlayStation, Xbox, whatever time, give him that time. You need girl time, go do it. You need coffee time, go do it. But I feel like there's a collide of energy right now because there's too much time of butting heads. Not too much time together, but too much time of butting heads. One little sour note, and then it's back and forth all day long. You guys need time to be apart and to live separate lives. Right now you guys have seemed to mashed into this like relationship monster, and one's trying to walk at the same time, and you guys fall down, and then you guys blame each other for it, and it's becoming, it's not a good thing. So give yourselves that time to do things separately. You don't have to babysit each other. And here's the thing, if you say, oh, well, yeah, I kind of do because I don't trust him, then that's something you need to reflect on your relationship, because trust is very important. She says, okay, I was wondering that. I hope I can focus in class, and I agree with that. We do need space. Yeah, the space is most definite, but I would focus a lot of my time and attention on my class. I would definitely keep education flowing right now for you. That seems to be one of the major things. All right. Well, Hope, get that thinking cap on, get ready for school, give each other the space that you need, even if it's just letting him play on the PlayStation. All right, honey? Just give you guys that time. Go have coffee with your girlfriends. Go have a glass of wine with a girlfriend, whatever it is that you like to do. But give your time space, which gives him space as well. She says, okay, thank you. You are welcome, honey. All right, well, let's keep on going here. Tina, I need Tina to go ahead and throw her question, and then I'm going to need Perry. Perry, get your question ready. You'll be right after Tina. Guys, we got about 20 minutes left, and then we're going to take a half an hour break, and then we'll be back with Divine Time with Nikki Taylor. So, guys, there's more readings to come, so don't miss out. Tina Marie, go ahead and throw us your question. All right, there's Tina. Tina says, welcome back. Just wondering what you're seeing for me and in love life. Well, I'm seeing a couple things here when it comes to love life. I'm seeing, there is still somebody on your mind, and that energy seems to, I'm just going to tell you, it comes back around. But I am seeing a couple people coming forward. I'm going to say the first two that I see, this is in the month of October. I can see you going and doing some things. Maybe we'll call it a date, but I don't feel like it feels like a date. It feels kind of like forced, and it's because it's not what you want. And that's okay. So the main first part of October kind of feels like you forced yourself to go on a couple dates. And then at the end of the month is when I see somebody coming in. So there is energy, and I do see that there can be new people, but I am seeing your love life focused around one person still. Are we still communicating with that person? Because the energy is low, but yet you're still thinking about them. Well, even with that being said, and the energy it is the way it is, I do feel like you will be able to get past it. I do know that person's going to try to come back around, and I really do feel that things can come together, but that one definitely takes a lot of time. There's a lot of explaining to do, and I mean, I feel like you kind of have your heart's still kind of hoping that things will change there. I do feel like the opportunity will be there, but not before these other people. She says yes. So the thing is that energy will blossom. It will, but again, more time. There's still a lot of explanation there. She goes, he is still around a little. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It felt weak, but he was still there, and your energy's still attached. So, I mean, like these other dates I see you go on, it's just kind of like they felt forced. Like, I need to get the hell out of the house. So you go on these dates, but they're not anything that you want. I do feel like he has the opportunity to work on things, and I do feel like there will be some explanation, but I can tell you right now, it's going to take a little bit more time. All right, honey. Well, I hope that helps. Remember, there is somebody that's a stronger connection for you at the end of October, so get ready for that, and it'll be a fun little trick-or-treat for you. I don't know what part you're going to be doing, the tricking or the treating, so we'll find out at the end of October. All right, Tina, thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you for your question tonight. All right, well, let's keep on going, guys. I need Perry A to get their question out there to us, and Emily Long, get your question ready. You will be right after Perry. All right. All right. All right, guys, next Monday, I wanted to remind everybody that we are going to have a mystery reader. So get ready. Next Monday, we will have our mystery reader for the last hour of the show. All right. All right, so no Perry, Emily Long, go ahead and throw us your question. And then I'm going to need Amy Santos to get her question ready. Emily, go ahead and throw us your question. Guys, we got about 14 minutes left of the show, and then we will take a half an hour break, and we'll be back with Divine Time with Nikki Taylor. So, guys, don't go too far away. We've got more shows ahead. All right, no Emily. Let's go ahead with Amy Santos. Amy, go ahead and throw us your question. And then Dina. Dina, get your question ready. You'll be right after Santos. Amy Santos. All right, there's Amy. Amy says, my birthday is October 5th. Anything exciting happening from my birthday month? You know, I keep seeing somebody that has kind of disappeared. They disappeared a while ago that is actually going to show back up in the month of October. And this is a friend that you haven't seen in a really long time. And this is actually going to be, it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. It's a lot of good energy there. So get ready because you're gonna have a blast with this person. So yeah. As for fun things happening, yeah, October is gonna be fun of surprises. I keep seeing surprises. Said interesting. Absolutely. And when it comes to your birthday, I do feel like you're having a great birthday. There will be somebody that's gonna be kind of they're gonna feel like they're a party pooper or they're just not too enthusiastic. Don't sweat them. Don't sweat them at all. Let them be a party pooper. Let them feel whiny. You don't have to babysit them. This is your day. Don't let them get to you because I feel like they're very like an attention whore. And because you would be getting the attention, it's going to kind of throw them off. So don't let them get to you because it'll be your day. But definitely look forward to that friend and other surprises coming your way. It's just going to feel like old times. It's going to be, there's lots of good memories and things to reminisce. And it's just going to be so fun for you. And I'm also seeing a small trip, nothing major, but a small trip to get you out of town. So I wonder who they are. Well, I can tell you it's a man. That part is a man. But not someone you had a relationship with. This was a friendship. So just know that there won't be any bad juju there. So it'll be good. All right, Amy. I appreciate it. And happy birthday early if I don't see you on the show. So, all right. But look forward to your birthday month. It's going to be a good one. All right. I need Dina. Go ahead, Dina. Go ahead and throw us your question. And then Victor. So, Dina, get your question out to me, and then Victor, you're next. She goes, there's a trip to see my boyfriend in December. No, honey. This is in October. It's a small trip, but it's nothing far. Maybe an hour or two away at the most. It's still within your area. Just a little trip for you. A little getting out of town. Everybody needs to get the hell out of town every now and then. If not, you go a little stir crazy. She said, okay. Laugh out loud. Okay. All right, I got Dina here. Dina says, I have had many challenges in my life, and I always use spirit to get me through. Now I just found out my 16-year-old daughter is pregnant, and just this past Saturday, I lost my cousin at age 41. I'm feeling blocked. I do see this. I mean, there's a lot going on here, and I'm sorry for your losses. My condolences. When it comes to your daughter and her situation, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to control that situation. I feel as though that she's been taken. To me, this comes off as she was taken advantage of. Like, I feel like she was talked into her situation and made it to kind of be like, this is her idea. But in all honesty, that wasn't. And I hate that for her. But she's fearful and is going to need you. And she says, yes, she was. I get that she's fearful and she's going to need you. Because the person whom the father is not going to be someone that stays in the picture. I'm just letting you know. It does not look good between them. I don't see that to be a positive thing. And I'm not quite sure where she feels that she's going to be when it comes to having this baby. I'm seeing doubts. She goes, I will always be there for her. And that's good, but she's having doubts that she's not going to tell you. I don't think she knows how to tell you, but it'll be confusing for her about not wanting to keep this baby. I don't feel like she's going to want to keep the baby. And that can be, I think, more along the lines of adoption or something to that nature. But it's the way she's feeling when it comes down. He wants an abortion. She doesn't want to kill the baby. She doesn't want to abort. He wants an abortion because he doesn't want responsibility. And he wouldn't have took responsibility anyway. He's a flighty. He's going to, 20 years from now, he'll be flipping your burgers at whatever burger place is close nearby. Like, shit, adoption was also mentioned. I just don't feel that she wants to go to college. She wants to further her life. But I feel adoption would be, she doesn't know how to say it, but she don't want to say it in front of him because that's exactly what he wants. And she most definitely doesn't want to give him what he wants. But let her know that any decision she makes, you stand by her, which I kind of feel that you were going to do that anyway, but I think she needs to hear it right now. Dina, I wish you luck. Have that conversation. Will I take the baby? No. No. If you take the baby, it'll cause an extreme rift between you and your daughter. Dina, good luck, honey. We're here for you. Let us know how things are going. And thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. The next person in line was Victor. Victor, go ahead and throw us your question. She says, okay, thank you. You're welcome, honey. I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but I wanted to be honest with you. It would cause serious problem. Victor. All right, no Victor. Let's go ahead with Daryl. Daryl Brooks. And Dina said, I only wanted honesty. It's the way your reading should be. Sometimes the readings, I know we have questions and they're hard-pressed questions. But everybody has the right to know the real answer to them. I don't always, that's why I always tell people, make sure you know the question you're about to ask. Because sometimes it may not be a very pretty situation. Daryl, are you still with us? Okay, no Daryl. Krista. Said absolutely, I appreciate you, Ryan. You are welcome, Dina. Guys, remember, we are back 5 days a week. All right, guys, remember, if you don't get a question answered on this show, in 30 minutes, we're going to be here with Divine Time with Nikki Taylor. She'll be more than happy to give you guys the answers to what you guys seek. So let's keep on going here. Yanga is after Krista. So Yanga, are you still with us? Well, thanks, Nicole. I know, I feel like I'm going to prom. All right, Yanga. All right, no Yanga. All right. Hale is next, and then Kate Walker. All right. I don't see Hale. Kate Walker, are you still with us? All right, guys. We are at the end of our show. We've run out of time, but like I said, within 30 minutes, we are going to be back with Nikki Taylor. So give us 30 minutes. We're going to take a small intervention. Intervention. I don't know where that came from. Intermission. And as soon as we do that, we will be back to answer some more questions, guys. Come back and see us. We'll be here with Divine Time with Nikki Taylor. Until then, this is Journey Ryan signing off. We'll see you in 30 minutes.